Hi everybody, this is Kent Roth and this is the Epic Express, and I wanted to train in this project, and I wanted something that was more of a monorail type of train. And trains are something that no matter what part of the world you come from, almost every country has some kind of railway. And I wanted something that was going to bring this project together that everybody could agree on. And as a mass transportation, I wanted some kind of railway system. When I'm building an object, and a detailed object such as this train monorail system, I have to take into consideration as I'm building it the intersections of lines. And as you can see here, there's lots of lines here that intersect, and the more intersections you have with lines of where they intersect, that's called a point. And the boxes that are made here, let's go to flat shade, and I can select these. These are called polygons, and they can be any shape that is required to create the overall shape of the object. When working with an object such as a train, I want to build it to specifications that would be close to real life. So I didn't want it to be built that it was 9 inches in length by 2 inches in height. So when building it, each of these squares here is a grid that equals 1 meter usually. And I can use the measuring tool in Lightwave Modeler, and I'm going to pull out at the top left at the point all the way to the right point, and that measures 41.9 meters. The top to bottom, and we can move in a little bit tighter, and this line right here is, and it shows, let's go to N, numeric, that it is 2.8 meters in height. And let's switch to front view. So it's 3.7 meters in width. So that's high enough and wide enough that the average person that was 6 foot could fit and actually walk into this train and have some headroom from top to bottom that would give them 3 feet of headroom. Even if they were 6'5", it'd still give them 2.5 feet headroom at the most. And I felt that that was realistic. I originally had a model that was built by somebody else of the train monorail, and I didn't want to use somebody else's, and I used it just as a background, as a template, and I built it all from scratch. And then I added a little differences here and there. Let's use the pen tool, draw, just creating an outline here. You can see this takes time and patience. Okay, now we have one side. There's 1/2 of it, and I always work with 1/2 because then I can create the other side by simply going to multiply, and then I can click on mirror. It has to be on the X. There we go. The next step is to extrude it. So let's go to wireframe and to a right. Okay. And here we have, shrink it down and put the train in the background. Now I want to move this so there's some more, so it'll fit. I only want to do 1/2 of it so I can mirror it. That's what I did here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this all the way to here. And then we're going to extrude it. So that would be under multiply, under extrude. And I'm just going to pull all the way to right here. And then hit enter. And now we have a basic shape. All right, the next step is to follow these sections here on the background, all right, of the original. And I'm going to use the knife tool. And I just return. So I'll complete these and then we'll be back. As we can see here, it's all sectioned off now. I'm going to lasso this front part here and use the size tool and size that down to there. And then I need to move that to position. Okay. And still shrink that down a little bit. There we go. And rotate from this base here. And there we go. Then I'm going to do the same thing for this side, this section here. Use the lasso tool points and get the points. There we go. And then we can shrink that down. Size. Okay, there it is. That should fit right in there. Very close. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to do that until I get all those into place. So I'm using the point mode just to get the points here. Do you get the point? That's why points and polygons are very important, knowing the difference. All right, size. Bring that down. All right. Keep that right there. Okay. Stretch that a little bit. going to do that with every section until I get to where it's rounded, stops sloping to right here. So this is going to be the only one that I don't do anything with. So I will do that with all of these, and then I will get back. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. I have 2 more sections to do, and I'm gonna show you how I did that. Okay, I'm using the point mode. I'm just only highlighting with the lasso tool the points, not the polygons. I've used the select tool with under transform and size. Go down to the last one here. Move it down just a little bit. Okay. Go back to point mode, deselect those, and then select again. Size. Okay. And let's move in a little bit tighter. And I'm going to just fit that in there. I'm going to go back. I'll just keep it at that. And then, okay, this, if I was creating the original one, I'm going to get really, really detailed, but that's a good representation of what it takes to create a section like that.